Okay, let's be real for a second. Job hunting, it's a lot. It can feel like you're just lost in this giant, confusing maze. But what if we just, flip the whole thing on its head? What if you could take all that stress and turn it into a clear, step-by-step process where you're the one in control? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to look at your job search not like you're begging for a job, but like you're making a sale. This one idea right here, it's the key that unlocks everything. Seriously, forget that old mindset of hoping someone gives you a chance. Instead, I want you to start thinking of yourself as the seller of a really valuable product. And that product is you. Your skills, your experience, all of it. The interviewer isn't some scary judge. They're just a buyer looking for the best possible solution for a problem their company has. And you might just be that solution. See? It's a total game changer for your confidence. So here's the roadmap for our little sales journey. We're going to start with the big picture, this new selling mindset. Then we'll get into creating your marketing materials, showing off a demo of your skills, nailing the sales pitch, and even winning over a crowd. And finally, we'll talk about how to close the deal. All right, first up, the selling process. Before we even think about writing a single word of a resume, we have to get this mindset right. Thinking of the job hunt as sales isn't just a clever trick. It really, truly changes how you approach everything. It puts you in the driver's seat. You're not just another applicant in a pile, hoping for a callback. No, you're a strategic seller showing why you are the answer to their problem.
Okay, section 2. Every seller needs a great brochure, right? Something that grabs a potential customer's attention and makes them want to know more. In the world of job hunting, your brochure is your resume or your CV. Its one and only job is to be so sharp and compelling that the buyer, the recruiter, thinks, wow, I need to talk to this person.
So, which brochure do you send? Well, it depends. A resume is like a movie trailer or a highlight reel. It's short, exciting, and customized for that specific job. A CV, that's more like your professional diary. It's the whole story, everything you've ever done. The most important rule here is simple. Give the buyer what they ask for. If they want the highlight reel, don't send them the diary. Now, this part is absolutely critical. Your brochure has to be flawless. Think about it. If you get a sloppy brochure with typos, what do you think of the product? Yeah, not good. So let's run through this checklist. Is your contact info professional? Please no old high school email addresses. Are you highlighting what you achieved, not just listing your duties? And is it 100% free of spelling mistakes? Every single detail matters. You want it to look clean, be easy to read, and just scream professional. On to section 3, the demo. So, great news. Your brochure worked. The buyer is intrigued, and they want to see the product in action. This is where your portfolio comes in. We're past the point of just saying what you can do. Now it's time to show them. The portfolio is your proof. It's the tangible evidence that you can actually deliver. And hey, don't think portfolios are just for, artists or designers. Not at all. A portfolio is a branding tool for any professional. If you're a project manager, you can show off a successful project plan. If you're in finance, you can show a financial report you created. It's just a collection of your greatest hits that makes your skills real and tangible. Okay, so you've got this amazing collection of your best work. But now what? How do you actually talk about it without just rambling on? How do you present your achievements in a way that's structured, clear, and really, really impressive? How do you tell the story? The answer is this beautiful little formula called STAR. This is your secret weapon. For every project in your portfolio, you just walk them through it. Start with this situation. Set the scene. Then, what was your task? What were you supposed to do? Next, the action. What specific steps did you take? And the most important part, the result. What happened? What was the outcome? If you can put a number on it, even better. This turns a simple story into a powerful case study of your success. And that brings us to section 4, mastering your sales pitch. This is it, the main event, the interview. All that prep work, the brochure, the demo, it all leads to this moment. This is your live face-to-face or screen-to-screen chance to connect with the buyer, hear their problems, and show them exactly why you are the solution they've been looking for. But not all sales meetings are created equal.
You might get a quick phone screening first, or a behavioral interview where they really dig into your past actions. That's where the STAR method is your best friend. Sometimes you'll even get a task-based interview or a stress test to see how you handle pressure. Knowing what kind of pitch you're walking into is half the battle.
And just for a second, let's peek behind the curtain and see it from their side. For the company, the interview is just one step in a much bigger process. They define a need, they advertise it, they screen hundreds of brochures, and then they hold the sales pitches. Seeing this timeline helps you understand their perspective and what they're trying to accomplish at each stage.
Next up, Section 5, the group pitch. The group discussion. This one's a special kind of challenge, isn't it? It's like you have to make your sales pitch while standing right next to all your top competitors. It's this really weird dance between collaborating and competing. And believe me, how you handle it tells the recruiter a ton about you.
Okay, this is probably the most important thing to get right here. A group discussion is not a debate. I'll say it again. It is not a debate. In a debate, you win by shouting the loudest or proving someone else is wrong. In a GD, the goal is for the group to move forward together. It's a many-to-many thing. That means your ability to listen, to build on someone else's idea, that is just as important, maybe even more so, than your own brilliant point.
So what are they actually looking for in this group pitch? Well, yeah, they want to see your analytical skills, but they're also watching everything else. Do you actually listen, or are you just waiting for your turn to talk? Can you take someone else's point and add to it? Are you a leader, a team player? They're trying to figure out who they'd actually want to work with every day. They want a collaborator, not just a loudmouth.
And now for the grand finale, Section 6, closing the deal. You did it. You created the perfect brochure, you aced the demo, you nailed the pitch. They see your value and they want to buy. We've made it to the best part of the whole process, signing the contract.
And there it is, the offer letter. This is it, folks. This is the official contract that makes the whole sale real. It's the piece of paper that turns all those talks and interviews into a firm commitment, laying out all the terms and making it official. You're in.
But hold on. Before you pop the champagne, you have to read the contract. I mean, really read it. Just like any big deal, you need to check the fine print. Look for the key terms: salary, your start date, exactly what your responsibilities will be, and any important company policies. Make sure it all matches what you talked about. And with your signature, the deal is closed. You did it. You successfully sold your skills and landed the job. But, this isn't really the end, is it? It's a new beginning. The sale is done, sure, but now comes the most important part: delivering on that promise and showing them they made the absolute best choice.